Hey Clare, just on my morning walk and I was thinking of you. Just wanted to say I'm thankful for you. I'm proud of you. I'm so excited for all that you're learning, and I can't wait to see you this weekend. I was thinking about how proud I am that you're getting older and how we're trying to give you more responsibility and freedom. I hope we can keep finding more ways to do that. I think as long as you practice kindness with mom, especially, and you try your best to be nice to her even when she says no, and as long as you show us that you can be responsible around the house, responsible with your pets, as long as you keep doing that, Mommy and I are going to keep trying to find places where we can find freedom for you. But as I said, just really keep working on trying to show kindness and patience with Mom, especially when she says no to something. And we'll keep trying to find more ways to show you more responsibility and freedom. I'm thinking about how thankful I am for how hard you work in school, how hard you work over the summer with me on schoolwork and on chores, and I'm thankful for how creative you are and how you're so good at designing and organizing your room, and how you like to draw and write, and I hope that you continue to grow a love for writing and reading in the way that me and your mom have. For us, it's really been an amazing thing to have reading and writing in our lives. It helps us have a creative outlet and think about and understand the world in different ways. And I just think writing and reading is one of the best things you can do for all different parts of your mental and physical health. I'm proud that you're going to be doing Spanish again, and that you're open to new ideas, and that you like to learn things like that. And I hope we can find some sort of physical activity for you as well, so that you can keep growing in your physical health as well. I'm proud of you that you try to have a healthy diet, and as long as you continue to have healthy diet and exercise, you'll have a strong body and mind. And I'm thankful for how you've been trying to work to adjust to our new church. I know it's imperfect. I know it's not what you're hoping for. But I've been praying for you that you'll find a way to grow there, that you'll find a way to accept and eventually maybe love it. Maybe you can continue to think of ways you could help there, since you're one of the older kids. And I'll just keep praying that God puts on your heart and helps the people there so that you can grow. Or someday, if it doesn't work, that we could find a place where we can all grow. I'm thankful that you're beginning to know and look towards God more. I just want to say nothing is more important in my life than my relationship with God, and I hope that ultimately is the same for you. What I've found in my life is it's more important to look to God when you are sad, when you are angry, when you feel like everything's going wrong. If you can turn to God in those moments, if you can pray to Him, if you can read your Bible in those moments when everything's going wrong, when the whole world just seems to be going wrong, then you'll find hope. You'll find God will help you through those times. And if you can lean on God during those times of struggle, then nothing will keep you down. So please just keep looking towards God, and especially when you get angry or sad or anything like that, just pray to Him, read His Bible, and I hope you keep growing in that way. I want to share a quick version of that with me. I grew up, Grandma and Grandpa Dory's taught me early on to love God. They read the Bible with me, they taught me stories, they prayed with me, they took me to church. And most of when I was young, I appreciated, I loved it, I grew to know God, but I don't think I fully understood how much He cared for me and how much I needed Him. It took right before I moved to Indiana for me to fully realize how important God is, how much I need Him, and how much I can't do anything without Him. Right before I moved to Indiana, it seemed like everything in my life was going wrong. I lost a girlfriend that I was with for a long time. Yes, there was someone before Mommy, but Mommy's the best by far. And I love her with all my heart and soul, and I'm so thankful God gave her to me. But I lost my girlfriend at that time. I tore ligaments in my ankle, so I couldn't walk. Because I couldn't walk, I lost my job at that time, or in fact, 2 of them. Because I lost my job, I thought I was going to lose my house that I owned in Buffalo. And I had put a lot of time and money into that house, and I really didn't want to lose it without getting anything in return. I got in a car accident, and while I was accepted to study at IUP, I found myself not really wanting to go there because my ex-girlfriend was there, and I just didn't like that feeling. So I somehow arranged, despite everything going wrong in my life, everything turning against me, I think God put that strength in me to keep me going and still plan on going to Indiana and IUP. And I remember on that car ride feeling sad, feeling scared, feeling like nothing in the world was going right and that it never would again. I had all these crazy bad feelings. And somewhere on that car ride, God just really made me put something on my heart that said, at this moment, when I felt like I had nothing, if I still believed on Him, if I leaned on Him, if I gave Him my entire heart, when I felt like I had nothing in this world, then I could live through anything. I could survive anything, that I could do anything. If I gave myself to God in that moment and trusted Him when nothing seemed right, then I felt like God said, you can do anything. And so I got to Indiana and IUP, and the first night in town, I was still feeling scared and sad and just down. And so I started walking around town. I was trying to find a coffee shop or something, and some place to be around people, because I felt alone in my apartment in Indiana. I walked for 2 hours, and I couldn't find anything open, so I decided to start going back to the apartment, and I felt sad and all those things I described earlier when I saw the Commonplace coffee shop. It looked closed. It didn't look like a place where I'd want to go, but I decided, let's try it. I walked in that night, and I met your mom. And I didn't know it then, But what I knew that moment was there was something about her, something special. And later I'd figured out that God put her there when I needed something the most. When everything else felt like it was gone, God provided. And he showed me that even in those darkest times, he will provide. He will create hope. And so it took a long time for me and your mom to figure out that that was his plan and that we should be together and married. But I think from that moment, God just put that seed in my heart that no matter what went wrong, if I just trusted in him and kept my hope in him, he would ultimately provide. And since we got married and since we've had kids, we've had many struggles. We've had great times, wonderful times, but we've also had times that felt very hard, very difficult. But throughout it all, we turned to God over and over, and we try to turn to him in the good times and the bad. And because of that, we know he will be faithful, he will provide. And so I hope, I don't know when you'll figure it out with God. I pray for you that you will and that he'll help you grow towards him. And we'll just keep praying for you and teaching you and taking you to church. And I hope someday he speaks on your heart the same way he did ours. So beyond that, I just want to say I'm so thankful for you. I love that God has put you in our lives. I'm so thankful for you. I'm thankful for how generous and giving you are, how kind you are with your brother, how forgiving you are. I'm so thankful for our adventures together. I'm so thankful for your imagination and creativity and your determination, and that you always work so hard. And I'm just so thankful for you, honey. I hope you have a good week and know that no matter what, I will always love you and be there for you in any way I can. Love you.